Welcome back to the shop, everybody. Nathan Wilson, Driving Dreams. So just wanted to share this with you guys real quick. I had 5 hubcaps polished and 5 chromed. And this is the difference. I'm not sure how much you can really even see on the camera, but in my opinion, the chromed ones are just a little bit brighter. They're pretty much perfect, whereas the polished ones, they're really nice, but some of the grooves and stuff, they weren't really able to get perfect, whereas like the chrome pretty much gets in everywhere and everything gets perfect. Obviously the back is going to be a lot better on a chromed one because they're not doing really shit for the polished. So it was about twice the price. I paid $700 for 5 polished and what was it, 1,200. So a little more than half, 1,200 to get 5 chromed. And I get it, it's kind of steep. You can get a decent set of wheels for that, but for me, I like the stock look, even though I put the, what are these, Alexas or something, I'm not even sure, Kennedys, they're isotope wheels. I got 18s for this car because this one is more stock. I like to have more tire, so I'm still doing the final. I got to put the emblems on and the buffing, final buff and everything for this car. But when I get it done, hopefully in the next couple of days, I'm going to pull this one out next to the 64 that we just did. And it's got the 20-inch wheels, and you can see some of the differences and how those look, and some of the differences in the chrome and the polish. So another example is on this car, I had all the stainless polished, whereas on the 64 we had it all chromed, and this looks pretty much perfect, but next to the chrome, and this is a decent, I guess, example, these end pieces, if you're not aware, you can't get them polished, you have to get them chromed. So they're pot metal, whereas the rest of this is all, most of the trim is stainless. These are pot metal, so I'll try to see if I can get a good angle here. There's a better light. So again, on the camera, you really can't pick up much difference, but these were chromed, this was chromed, these were polished. When everything is polished, I think it's maybe slightly better. So it just depends, I guess, what you're looking for. And I believe, from what I'm told, longevity, the chrome will hold up a little bit better. Of course, the polisher told me when you chrome the hubcaps, you run the risk of the chrome cracking when you're banging it on. But obviously on these cars, we're super careful, and we're not, popping them on and off a lot and everything like that. These cars are really babied. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Speaking of the tires, so these are the tires that I got for, probably for this car. I'm going to take some pictures and stuff with the rims on, because everybody seems to like the isotopes and everything and the white walls. This was about $6 or $7 grand, I think, total. By the time the Diamondback tires, they're like $400 each. And again, like I said, I went with the 18s because I like a little more tire, versus the 20s are a little bigger and you get a little less sidewall. But really, for me, driving every day and stuff, I really like the original. These are a little bit bigger than originals, so these are actually, I got an aftermarket wheel. It's a steel wheel, obviously, but it's 1 inch wider, and so it allows me to put, I think these are 255s on here, so a little bit wider, a little bit taller tire, and you get a wider white wall as well. It's like a 1/2 inch wider than if you just get the 235 75 15s that are like the original size that you would get for this car. And you can see I just kind of half-ass powder coated just around the edge of the tire, because when you do put the hubcap on, you'll see just that little bit, and again, that's just being picky, but you'll see that little bit of the rim, and it shows, you don't see it much, but you'll see like a black line or whatever color your rim is, or dirty rusty line for most cases. So by powder coating the edge of that wheel white, it'll just blend in with the white wall. So once I get these, I'm most likely going to mount the chrome ones. Once I get these mounted and get these white walls cleaned up and everything, and I get them on the car, I'll show you guys how they look. but I just wanted to kind of share the difference. And again, it's probably not even really noticeable on the camera. You probably can kind of notice when you look at that reflection, I think you can see that's a little bit brighter, you know, but to each his own. And I mean, obviously, if you're trying to save money, when you start talking about the whole car and all the chrome work, you know, you're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that you would save by polishing all this trim versus chroming it. When you start doing around the windows and all the interior trim and everything was done, so all this stuff was chromed. So I sent everything off to be chromed. The door handles, the little door pulls, that piece, those pieces, everything is chromed. The steering wheel I sent off to be chromed. So you guys have probably seen a lot of this in the other videos, but so I guess it depends what you're going for, but you know, maybe this will help you make up your mind. You can see, like I said, this is not much difference from that to that. See if I can get it to focus a little bit. Maybe on my, there you go. So you won't notice a lot of difference, but I guess it depends what you're going for. So hope this video helped, and we'll see you next time.